Greetings and welcome back to this Knights of the Smith Dinner Table live stream of Torg Eternity Day 1. We're here for the Tharkold finale. So when last we left our Spetsnaz heroes, they had narrowly escaped the nuke which struck Moscow, taking out the bridge that had landed from this other world. Pardon me. And as the dust settled and they started to collect themselves, a bunch of chains erupted from the ground and the buildings and just wrapped themselves around their vehicles, putting them in quite a predicament.
Bit of a bind.
Huh?
Bit of a bind.
Yeah, literally.
That's fun.
It's a bunch of horseshit.
A large, grotesque-looking creature dropped out of the sky, and he screamed out at them, "Worms! Pathetic fleshy things! I may terminate your suffering someday, but for now you are mine!" And he lands right there. So, without further ado, so that way we can possibly get into Day 1, the Nile Empire tonight, we will immediately go into the dramatic scene. Drama. Which is going to be a fight with a big cybernetic demon.
Can you pull that thing up so we can see what he looks like?
Yeah, this is actually a generic one.
Okay.
But that's actually pretty close to what most of them look like.
That's what you have to fight at that size.
Yeah, I expected him to be bigger, to be honest.
No, they're only large.
Okay, so he's like 10 feet tall or something.
Yep. Just about 3 meters in height.
Okay.
All right. As we step up into the first round, you rarely... Oh, he's squealing. Hi, D! What's he want? I
don't know.
Okay.
He's just screaming.
It's okay. I was just asking. I didn't know if he was pointing at anything specific.
He lost his bowl behind him.
It's a nice hat.
It is.
Now it's hair dye.
All right. And you warily engage. Villains go first, but in your favor, he is going to be fatigued. Heroes go second. Approved actions are attack and defend. So let me grab one of these for him. And I'm going to drop that there. All right.
What do you want? Here, you want some milk? Here, you want some milk?
Oh. That is not muted.
The echo.
Yep.
It'll make sure I'll laugh.
That was great.
That was pretty funny that night.
The rolling echo laughter.
All right, here we go. So, as he lands, he steps forward, and he is going to...
At least he's fatigued.
What does fatigue even do in this one? Just like shock or something?
No.
Almost forgot. Everybody, as you guys catch sight of him, need to make a willpower or spirit roll, because he just emits fear.
I'm scared.
Spirit. Let's see, 10.
I'm also at 10.
I didn't make it. And then Stitches just flat out failed.
Oh.
What am I rolling?
Spirit or willpower?
Well, that was dramatic. Are you having those moments there, buddy?
Are you all done?
I think he's done. Go ahead and make the roll, and I'll get him. What'd you get? 3? Okay.
We need to clean you up, buddy. I cannot send you to bed with spaghetti in your hair.
But it's a new fashion statement.
All right, so everybody who did not meet the 10 is going to be very stymied
Okay.
until at the end of their turn next
Where's
round.
your rag?
And what about the failure?
Same thing, very stymied.
No
You throw the
penalties
rag
for
away?
a super fail.
There is. Here, help me out here. Yep.
So mean.
I am.
How dare you clean the child?
Are you done? I'll watch this after the game. All right. For a minute. Come here. Come help Daddy. No, come here.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hey, hey, hey.
I see. The twos are coming early.
Yep. Hey. Stop the temper tantrum. Sorry, folks.
The joys of parenthood.
Yep. Are you done?
My kids were doing that. Oh, yeah.
We'll be right back. What's that?
All right, here's the plan. Somebody punch him in the dick, and we see what happens. Actually, I don't know. Somebody needs to go find out.
Nope. He has a cloaca.
How do you know?
Nick, look.
Oh, Harley's character Stitch is medically trained.
You rolled a really good find check on that one.
What about my character?
You are medically trained, and Nick says you rolled a really good find check to find that the demon has a cloaca.
Fancy.
Anyway, I'm in charge now.
Okay.
So what y'all doing?
What does the demon do? I guess he goes first.
Yeah, you're in charge of the demon.
I'm in charge of the demon?
Yep.
Joke's on you. Sorry. We're good. Huh. I don't know what to do. I'm not very creative.
Does it break out into one of your interpretive dances?
Yeah. Well, I thought Cheryl was the interpretive dancer, but
No, that's you.
I can do the renegade. Da-da-da-da-da. Renegade. Renegade. He starts doing the renegade. Dun, dun, dun,
Okay.
dun, 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 dun. Now roll a will save. If you fail, you're very stymied.
Oh, too late. We already did that.
Yep.
You're in shock.
Oh, you take 2 shock from how bad the dance is.
Yeah, that's if you
That's-
fail
that's
your
pretty
will
bad.
save.
Pretty terrible.
I know. That's
I
why I'm
passed
not
with the 10
TikTok
exactly.
famous. It's the real reason.
Me either.
Oh,
Maybe because I don't really
Nope.
TikTok.
I like TikToks.
TikToks are okay. TikTok's kind of annoying.
Yeah, well,
Isn't that Chinese social media thing that they used to spy on you?
Probably.
yes.
yeah. It's pretty much the Chinese version of Vine.
Yeah.
I
They got
mean,
some like shady stuff going on though.
Everything's got facial recognition software. Your phone listens to you when you talk.
Hi FBI man. Hi other FBI man.
no NSA.
We're friends.
Yeah, get it right.
Oh, I thought he was gonna catch me already. Can I move him?
You did. He is moving.
Wiggle, wiggle.
All right. Was she giving away stats?
No.
She was moving.
You know, that would have been really helpful to ask, though.
The monster was doing the renegade.
Yep.
And they had to roll a will save, and if they failed it, they got 2 shot from such bad dancing.
Sorry, about that.
What do you
The
mean
baby,
sorry? You guys wanted me.
the baby is tired.
The baby demanded attention.
He demanded attention. All right. So it is Gorgabus' turn.
Go boots.
Go Boots.
Gargamel?
Anyway,
Just.
As he is standing there, he looks for a moment, and then he steps forward and grabs the front of your vehicle, and he tries to rip the front off, and failed. Because that is a minus. What is it? 4 is a minus 6. That is not enough to rip the front end off of a combat vehicle.
Okay.
All right, so then we go to the hero's turn. Who wishes to go first?
Well, I mean, since he's right in front of me, I guess I could introduce him to the AN-94.
Okay. Shooting out your viewport. Here, let me show you how the vehicle actually looks. Whoops.
Wow,
That
It's
didn't
very
work.
dark.
really?
There we
Matte
go.
black, yeah.
So you actually have like a hatch over your head.
Oh, okay. How do I exit out of here?
Straight up through the hatch.
Straight up through the hatch. All right. Well, let's go ahead and just straight up through the hatch and then to the corner of the building there.
Okay.
And then I'll take a shot at him.
So we'll call this a multi-action.
Okay, so you're not using the big vehicle mounted one, huh?
Nope, that's up
That's
here.
where he's at.
Oh, okay. Right. Oh, are you drivetrain or?
Yeah,
no,
he's-
I'm
And
drivetrain.
he's drivetrain. I'm salvo.
Oh, okay.
And then, so -2 on the shot. I am attacking, so that's good. So 17. Fire combat. 13 to hit.
13 against his dodge of 12
Oh, sweet action.
is a success.
So 14 damage.
And 14 damage. I need to grab my screen. His toughness is. All right. That, I believe, it does. It bounces right off with no effect.
Okay.
Sorry, what was your damage that bounced off?
14.
Okay. Okay, I
So
guess.
he's got at least like a 20.
Okay, but we don't get to see his stats.
His toughness is 20
Okay.
with his armor.
Wow. That was a good guess.
Okay.
Yep, difference of 6.
But.
But that was a successful attack. Who's going to go next?
Let's see here. Let's see. Do we know what his total to be intimidated is?
16.
16, huh? I'd have to roll pretty good. Okay, and that means he's got a 16 to intimidate other people then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll save that for a bit then. Let's see. You said the approved ones were attack and defense, so I guess I'll try attacking him then.
Okay. You going to pop up out of the hatch? Because you have that hatch above you as well.
Okay, yeah, I'll go over to the other corner.
Like to the south?
Yep.
All right. And this will make it a multi-action.
All right.
It's coming out as an action, and then if you're attacking, that'll be your
All right.
second action.
I guess I'll take aim as well, so it nets a 0 on
That's a
the,
0, but
the
he
hit.
is large, so he is giving you a bonus to hit him.
Okay. And my fire combat is that number. All right. Okay, that's a +0. So it's currently standing at 9 plus whatever him being large gives me.
That's going to be a miss, because his being large gives you a +2.
Okay, so I missed. But I still get to put a card
You
into play.
you do get to put a card into play, just not draw one. All right, who's going to go next?
All right.
The 3 in the back have the open top.
Yep. Salvo will go. He'll go over to the
The big main gun.
Yep, the big main gun. And he will aim and shoot it at it.
All right.
So that'll give me a net -2 because of very stymied. Now 14, that's +1. 11 is not going to make it,
11 does not make it.
but I get to put a card in my pool. Yep. That's the important part.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That leaves Stitches and Deadeye.
Old Deadeye.
Don't forget, she is very stymied.
Yep.
Yep, and so is...
So is Stitches.
Yep. Stitches will take a shot.
Standing up to shoot.
Yep. Nope. That's going to be a big old fat miss.
All right. And that leaves Deadeye.
Deadeye's gonna shoot it.
All right.
With her really big gun.
Well, yeah.
Because it has AP.
It has AP4.
Nice.
So it ignores the 4 points of armor that he has.
Nice.
Okay, bringing his toughness down to a measly 16.
Techno demons are no joke.
No, they're not. I don't want to.
Remember, the one lady did tell you that they are known to take on entire squads, sometimes platoons of humans.
Mm-hmm.
Minus the very stymied, minus that. +2. Okay. That is a total of 15.
15 is going to be a hit against his dodge of 12.
And that is 16 points of AP4 damage.
All right.
Just let me her cards. Your
16
long
versus
monkey arms.
16. He takes a shock.
She is probably going to play that one into her pool.
Actually, he takes
Yes.
2 shock.
Okay. Do you know how many wounds and shock he has?
He's got 4 wounds and 14 shock.
He's already at 3 shock, though, because of starting out fatigued.
Hmm. Okay, and do we know
Fatigued is 2 shock. He's at 4 shock total.
Oh,
Okay.
somebody else did more damage.
All right. We go into the next round. Oh, no!
Uh-oh.
Villains go first with an up condition. Heroes go second. Approved actions are defend and intimidate. Does he have... No, he does not. Okay. So he roars at you guys, and as he does, he holds out his left hand out to the side, and then a whip that just cackles with black energy forms in his hand, and he lashes out at overdrive
Oh, lovely.
Wait. Oversight or drivetrain?
or drivetrain. Overdrive. What am I thinking? 13 is a +1 to his melee weapons, so 16 to hit Salvo.
Oh, Salvo?
Oh, Salvo now?
Salvo. Salvo's the one he's hitting because Salvo's the closest and has the big gun.
Oh, okay. Because you
My
said
bad.
three
I was
different
looking
names.
at the wrong person.
I'm like,
I'm confusing everybody. I apologize.
The
and it's
Russians, they
versus
all look
my
the same,
unarmed, right?
huh?
Yeah, 16 is going to be 1 raise.
1 bonus die. All right, so extend your very stymied by another round
Okay.
as pain just rips through you. Pain that doesn't seem to equate to the weapon itself. And you take 19, 23.
All right, that'll be 7 over.
7 over is going to be 1 wound and 2 shock, I believe. Yep.
Is fighting a techno demon enough to push him into Storm
the
Knight?
pain is enough to push him into being a Storm Knight.
All right.
All right, good.
So you could flip and soak.
Well, if you soak, wouldn't that mean you are not a Storm Knight anymore? Or?
No, he soaks using the possibility energy. He soaks.
Okay.
Why'd you pull the sheet out and flip it when you could have just flipped the
Because I
whole
have stuff written on the other side.
I've done that to the last 2 because I write a note on this side. I'm like, well, I don't want to erase the note and have to rewrite it, so you just flip the sheet.
All right.
James, you're getting some crackling on your mic.
Am I?
Only your mic.
I got it.
All right. Let me.
I will attempt to soak it.
Ben, will you hand me another mic? I'm going to lose my mic for a second.
This one here.
12. That's plus 0. Reality is 9.
Reality total is 9.
Yeah.
Difficulty number is 10. And let me know if this sounds better, folks.
We can trade cards. I can give you an action.
Nah, we'll spend one on the soak roll as well.
Okay. So he's already down 2 possibilities.
And that counts as a 10, right?
Yep.
All right, so 22. That's 8. That'll put me at 17.
17, so you get rid of all the wounds and shock. Because that would counter 2 wounds and all shock.
Ah, so the demon doesn't get to heal his own shock from causing you a wound.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. From there,
Discard. Draw.
it goes to you guys. Who wishes to go first?
Well, I just traded my Cosm card because I could. The party experiences psychic flashes of grim potential futures. For the rest of the act, if fatigue appears on the conflict line, the characters are also stymied, and psionicists are very stymied. But all Storm Knights gain 1 possibility, or 2 if they have the psionics perk.
I don't think anybody has the psionic perk.
This is the...
But on the bright side...
Stitches has not flipped yet.
Right.
That was my 2 I spent.
Oh, well then... Whatever.
All right. Oh, nice.
Okay, what did you say the approved actions were?
Defend and intimidate. So, Salvo had a chance at a card, but he was successfully hit.
Well, I'm gonna pop a shot at this thing again.
All right.
All right.
And since I got a fresh possibility, let's go ahead and spend it.
Well, it's hard to stop eating, take medicine, and start eating again.
That is a 19.
19 is enough to hit and grant you 1 bonus die.
Look out. Get on my toes.
And that'll be 18 points of damage from that shot.
18 points of damage
Oh, no.
versus his toughness total of 20, which is -2 results. So he gains another shock. So these guys drop down. And he gets a 5. I'll drop these here so where you guys can see them. All right.
All right, here.
Who is next?
I'm going to take careful aim this round.
So spending an action to aim.
Let's see, let's see. Is there any part of him that is not covered in armor?
Maybe his right eye.
Okay.
Seriously, his left eye is actually a cybernetic replacement. So his right eye is not
Is actually fleshy
armored.
bits.
It's actually fleshy bits, and inside of his mouth. But they would be the same penalty,
Okay.
which is minus. I believe a minus.
6.
No.
No,
8.
6 would be just if you're shooting for the head.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a -8.
Okay. Okay, that. Okay. All right. Well.
No, I apologize. It is a -6.
Oh.
-2 for the size of an arm or a leg, -4 for the size of a soccer ball, which would be your typical head, and -6 for like a space between armor.
Okay, -6 then. Okay, so with
So you're at
aiming and long bursting, that'll cancel the -6. And I'm
Correct.
going for the straight up 12. All right, and long burst is what, 10 rounds?
7 rounds.
All right.
They always say that.
Okay. Well, here goes nothing then.
It doesn't say.
It does.
What's
It's
that?
7 rounds.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh.
I was thinking of something else.
Oh,
All
you were
right.
just muttering, so I thought.
Yeah, I mutter a lot.
Plus my 9 in fire combat brings it to a 12 exactly.
All right, that's a hit. No, one. I think it's a +4 for the aim or for the called shot. Yeah, plus
Yeah.
4 to your damage
Yep.
if it's a vital area.
Okay, so instead. Okay, so this is the AM94, so 14 becomes 18.
All right,
Another shot.
that grants him another shock.
Alright, put down my willpower.
All right, who's
I'm
next?
gonna say is Miss Eagle Eye gonna go first.
Yeah, we'll let Deadeye, Deadshot,
Dread shot?
Deadeye.
Dead whatever. We all dead.
That's a good possibility.
And she's done just stymied this turn, but still has a -2 from her wound penalty. So we'll aim first this time. Forgot that. So +2.
I'm sure said her character is always aiming.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 17.
17 grants a bonus die.
And when she aims, she's a sniper, right? So
Yeah,
She gets to
a
re-roll.
bonus die as well.
And
as
is she gonna spend her
rerolls
coup de
all
grace on
ones.
it too?
Not this time. I got 2 bonus die. Yeah, why not? Cheryl's not here.
Make it 3 bonus dice.
Yep, we're making it 3 bonus dice.
That's where my one die went.
Is that a trademark weapon?
Yes.
All right, so she can re-roll any ones on those.
No ones, just 28 points of damage.
28 points of damage versus his 20 is 8 result points, which is going to
AP4.
be
Huh?
AP4.
AP4, yeah.
2 wounds, I believe. Oh, that's right. So it's against 16. 28 versus 16 is 12,
Still think
which is 2 wounds.
Yeah.
4 shock.
I think it caps out at 2 wounds, doesn't it?
No.
3.
Oh.
No, it doesn't. I don't think it caps out.
Oh.
Yeah, you can totally frag somebody.
Yep. Every 4. So at 24 result points, it's 4 wounds, 8 shock. And every 4 result points beyond increases it by 1 wound and 2 shock.
Oh, nice.
Good to know.
So you can make it so they have to have an outstanding success on a soak,
Right.
which he is going to attempt. He tosses one of his possibilities, and he's got an up condition this round.
Yep.
13 plus 13 is 26, which is a plus
9.
plus 9 onto his reality value of. Oh, they did not list his reality value. Why did they not list his reality value? He has to have it. All demons have it.
Well, then it's probably just defaults to a spirit.
It's spirit plus 1. You have to
Okay.
have 1 add in it.
Okay. Well, then.
All right, so that would be 21 versus that's an outstanding success. So he doesn't take anything. Just deflects off, and as it hits him, part of his skin gets torn away with the blast, and you can just see metal plating underneath his skin. All right, that leaves Stitches, I believe.
Yep, Stitches and Salvo.
Oh, and Salvo.
Yep, Stitches is gonna take a couple shots.
Okay.
Aim and shoot.
Take a shot,
Yeah.
aim and shoot.
No, gonna miss.
Gonna miss.
Yep.
All right. Then
Put that in the
Salvo.
All right, Salvo is going to go for broke on this. We're gonna aim. We're gonna shoot the gunner turret. So that will put me at a net plus 0 because I had my 1 extended by a round.
bursting it?
He has to. This gun only fires on heavy auto.
It's our second or third.
Which gives him a big plus.
Is that appears to be cocked?
That's completely cocked.
Yeah, that's cocked.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm like, I see a 4, but I can also see where it could also be 18. So I'm like,
No, right on the. You just
So he rolls it right into the same
no,
spot on the
it hits
table.
this. It hit this plastic bump right here and just kept going.
Yep. It actually moved the pencil this time to not get
Yeah.
cocked.
All right, so it's 13. That's a +1 to my heavy weapons. It's 11.
Yeah, so 12 exactly.
No, that makes it at 11.
Which is a miss.
You know what? We got a free possibility. Just spend it.
Possibility.
Possibilities.
Yes.
So 13 plus 14, it's 27. That's going to be +9, so that's going to be 19. That's going to be a total of 20.
Total of 20.
Bonus dice.
One bonus die.
Plus the obscene amount of damage that the gun does.
Nice.
So 8 onto the obscene amount of damage the gun does.
The gun does. Let me bring it back up here. Earth. This is the tiger. The gun does 19. Just so that way
So
you know.
27.
So,
Any AP on that?
no AP on it.
I thought the gun shot heat rounds.
No,
No,
that's
this is a heavy machine
that's my
gun.
RPG.
Oh, that's our RPG.
It's a heavy 7.62 millimeter machine gun.
Ah.
All right, so 27 versus his 27 result points, which is going to be at least one wound, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, one wound. 2 shock. He is definitely going to take that one wound.
Do you have any shock, Nick?
Nope.
So, he takes a wound.
Yay! Only 11 more to go.
Only 3 more to go.
And the 2 shock.
Yep. However, we go into the next round. You give up ground. Villains go first. Heroes go second with a surge. Approved actions are defend.
Surges
Approved
are good.
actions are now any.
Oh.
Change it to any.
Yep.
All right. Still got the surge to contend with. Everybody roll your d20. Tell me if you get a 1.
Nope.
7. And then
Oh, Salvo got a 1.
a 2.
Salvo disconnects.
Shit.
So he's going to have to spend a free action every round trying to reconnect.
Yep.
Hold on. Is that stuff about surging a conflict line?
No.
Yeah, it's conflict line.
Yeah.
Okay, would you like me to use my bolster ability to negate the conflict line with one of these guys?
I mean, you can.
Okay, that'll keep you from being out of the fight.
All right, so he negates the conflict line. And villains go first. On his turn, he steps up onto the front end. And he reaches down and he invokes... Let me see the table temp, please. Because I can't remember which law it is.
Domination.
Nope. Which one is it that allows the roll again? Unless it's gone. Let me double check. Because I thought one of the rules allowed a roll again.
Well, if it does, it's news to me.
Well,
It might be the third law in Tharkold. What's the third law called? The one in the middle?
Law of ferocity.
I think that's what it is. Doo-doo-doo. All right, game books, Torg, and Eternity, core rules. All right. Cosms, Tharkold World Balls.
It has no mechanical effect.
Okay, I must be thinking Old Torg.
It adds a feral desperation to the realm's denizens. Hold nothing back, give no quarter, always shoot first. Law of ferocity.
Yeah, the law of ferocity used to be if somebody caused you pain, it would give you a roll again against them. All right. So as he hops up in there, he points his hand down, his right hand down, palm first, and you see a barrel of a weapon extend out of his palm.
That's sweet.
And this one I actually... Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sign me up.
give Daddy a kiss goodnight?
This is the... Come here. Hey, I just want a kiss. Come here. Night-night, buddy.
All he wants to do.
Just cuddle.
Rough day for the baby, apparently.
Where is...
Couple days. Ready to go to bed?
Oh, pulverizer. Okay. That's why I was looking under the wrong name. All right. It fires a blackened beam, much like the energy that rolled over him, or rolled over his whip. And it looks like it's causing him as much pain as it's about to cause you. And that is -6, which is all right. His energy weapons is 15. Does a 9 hit you?
Hit my dodge?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn.
That's
All
my dodge
right.
of 8.
So no bonus dice, but this weapon is painful. Let me look up the weapon traits. There it is. Long burst, short burst. It did not put painful in the weapon traits here. Oh, painful means that it causes him the damage. All right, so this black beam of energy lashes out and strikes you for, what's your toughness?
16.
16, so that's going to be 1 result point. 2 shock. However, it just, you notice as it's hitting your bare arms, it's just stripping away portions of your skin. And it'll be 1 shock.
That would be 1 shock?
Yep.
Instead of 2?
Or 2
3?
shock, sorry.
2 shock.
2 shock.
Okay, because I have endoskeleton now, too. 2 shock. I will take 2 shock. That's no big deal.
All right. From there, it goes to the heroes.
Alright, what'd you...
At this point, he is standing over top the gun, and you can't
Yep.
angle it enough to hit him. Who wishes to go first?
Okay, approved action is any.
Drivetrain will go first.
All right. What is she doing?
Aiming and popping a shot at this dude again.
All right.
You know what? Now that... Oh, he's in melee now, isn't he?
He's in melee.
Yep.
Drivetrain's not going to go first. Drivetrain's going to let Salvo get clear first.
All right. I'm going to move Salvo back into a square.
Into an actual square.
Yep. Let me move this down to the terrain level so that way the squares are pretty clear. Define them a little better. So who's going to go first then?
Oh, can you play Cosm cards from your hand? Or do
Yes.
they have to be...
Cosm cards have to be played from your hand.
Okay. Alright. I guess I will attempt to intimidate this guy.
Okay. Target number is 16.
Okay.
And you guys should all be clear of all your minuses. I've got 1 round of -4 left.
Yep.
All right, come on, dice, roll good. 15 is +2. That's a 14, and I throw my. Actually, I guess. Let's see. Good successes get you more stuff, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I'll throw one of these possibilities then. So it's 15 plus 12 is 27. Makes it a +9 onto my 12. Makes it a 21.
21. So that is a good success. Just barely.
You got to get it to a 26 if you want an outstanding.
Okay, well, I can't do that.
What you gonna do?
I-
You looking to make him vulnerable or stymied?
I'm going to try and make him as vulnerable as possible. I'll tell him, "Hey, you, Go-Go Boots, Gorgon Bust, Gorgon Butts, whatever your name is. You hit my men. Now we shall hit you back." And I play the supremacy card. So until he intimidates me, all attacks against him cause a bonus die of damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
All
And
right.
you get to play a card into your pool.
And draw one.
And
No, he gets to draw 2 and pick one.
Oh, right.
Because I made it any.
Improved action, right?
Right?
So this is the deck.
Draw 2, keep the one you like.
discard the other.
All right, I'll discard this one. This is the discard. Okay.
All right. Who's next?
This card.
He is now very vulnerable.
Cosm card.
Yep, I did.
All right.
Wasn't this card?
Yep. And I played mine.
Salvo. Give him hell, big man.
You know, Salvo would be the logical step to go next.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get the fuck out of melee?
Yeah, we will. So hopping down over the edge would be just a regular move.
Regular move,
Okay. Cool.
because you're not having to come out through a hatch or anything.
All right. Well, hop down over the edge.
To the south?
To the south, yeah. Just one south. And not necessarily land in a kneeling position, but kind of like a little bit of cover.
Superhero land.
And basically like a duck roll out.
Okay.
And
Just moving the one.
Yeah.
You gonna do anything beyond that?
Because, wait, which one's Cheryl's character? One
Yep.
to the north?
No, that's Drivetrain.
Oh. She's the one to the south?
Yeah, no, she's still in the
She's
back
still
of
in
the.
back.
Yep.
She's
Oversight
trapped.
is south.
Oh, okay.
Train is north. The other two are still in the vehicle.
Yep, she's about to get out of it, though. Because she can get out with a single move as well.
Actually, go ahead and move me one space backwards as well with that. So I'm actually fully out of melee, because I thought she was on the other side, so I would have complete cover. Yeah. Didn't realize she was still in the back of the boat. All right. So we're going to aim and shoot at him.
Okay.
So that will give us a net of -2.
What you shooting with?
Shooting with my assault rifle.
Okay.
You said shooting with your assault rifle, and I'm like, rifles don't shoot.
That's going to be a miss.
All right. Who's next?
All right, now it's Drivetrain's turn.
Drivetrain's now gonna take a shot.
Aiming and missing terribly.
Missing-
I rolled a 2.
Terribly.
Oh, come on, guys.
And then I guess Stitches is going to aim and shoot as well.
Okay.
Plus 9, 9, minus 1 is 8. Plus aim is
Dogs eat dinner.
2,
I
10. What's his dodge?
It was 12, but it is now 8.
Alright, so yeah, the 12 is actually going to. Or the 10 is actually going to hit then.
Yep.
And we get one bonus die because of his thing.
Yep.
Wow.
Alright, that's total plus 12. So 26.
26 versus 20 is going to be 6 result points, which is 1 wound. He is going to attempt to soak it and burns his second possibility. Natty 20. 29, which is a plus 9. Yep. So that is going to be enough to soak it all.
Oh, I forgot that card in my pool.
All right. Well, then it's Deadeye's turn now.
Yep.
Soak this. Kaboom.
All right.
I'm going to spend this extra probability. 26 makes that a 9. Aim plus 2 is that, so 20.
20 is a hit and an extra bonus die.
2 extra bonus dice because it's going from 12 to 8, right?
That's true.
Oh, so she gets 4 bonus dice against this thing due to sniper and your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. There's 1 6. So 5, 10, 14. That's 19. Roll ones. 24 plus 16 is 40 points of damage.
40 versus his... Does that have AP?
AP 4.
Okay. 40 versus 16. He is going to attempt to soak and spend his last possibility.
Are you allowed to tell us that this last one?
All right.
Most people are
so
going to have 3.
that is an outright failure. He didn't roll a 1, but he was out of possibilities to spend. 40 minus 16 is going to be 24, which is 4 wounds and 8 shock, and she blows his head off. It
Way to go me.
explodes
Good old
in a...
Deadeye.
She heals her shock.
Yeah.
She heals 1 shock.
Is it 1 or 1 per wound?
It's 1.
When you do 1 or more.
Okay. And in an explosion of gore, gristle, and sparks of electronics, he falls to the ground dead. At this point, you guys have the opportunity to mount back up and get the hell out of Moscow.
Yes.
Yes, that we shall.
Is there any way to drag his body into the thing so that
Well,
the
there is, but the question you got to ask yourself is, with what you were told by that scientist, do you want to go back, or do you want to head off?
Oh wait, he was in the APC when he died, so his body probably just flumped into
Just
it.
slumps in, yeah.
Yeah, so we're taking it with us to show
The outside world?
yeah, well, our super, because we got a rendezvous point.
Yep.
But like I said, the question is do you really want to rendezvous, or do you want to head off on your own?
Oh, that's right. The scientist said that they were going to kill us all. Look to the boss man.
The scientist, let's see, I guess, thinking over the scientist's words, I guess, what can I do to analyze? I guess, was he
That
a
would
traitor and
be
lying, or was
that
he
would be
telling
an
the
evidence
truth?
analysis
Okay, evidence.
based on your experience with dealing with.
Which defaults to mind?
Yep.
All right. Okay, 13 is a +1. I'm going to spend willpower to make that a success.
Okay. So you know that Russia has always had a habit of making problems disappear. And you guys went into the zone. You got some interesting information. You're guessing that somehow the government knew this invasion was coming before it got here, and that's why they had that listening post there. Why else would you put a listening post in the middle of Moscow?
Right.
So they
I
knew
used to believe
something.
that Mother Russia would not do this to us.
That would be a very naive way to look at things in Mother Russia.
They pay the bills.
They do pay the bills, but this is a whole new world. The capital of your country has been nuked by your own
Whole new world.
by your own government. They killed who knows how many civilians.
Oh, they actually did nuke
Yes.
Moscow?
Yes, they nuked
Mhm.
Moscow.
Oh, well then in that case,
Bye, Felicia.
bye Felicia. Drivetrain's just driving away.
What about Drivetrain? She seems to be the only one who has any true desire to stay.
You mean Deadeye?
Or Deadeye, sorry.
No, I'm going. I was just playing, you know.
Devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Well,
So, you guys spend the next few weeks gathering survivors, building a small outpost out in what has come to be called the Wastes, because large portions of the taiga are now covered in this weird mystical fallout. And everywhere it is, a mystical fallout.
No.
The taiga?
I never heard of that before until I covered 7th grade science and they were talking about ecosystems. Is that the right word?
Biomes.
Biomes. And a kid said that and I was like, what? And mind you, I probably have heard of it before, but it's not in memory.
Yeah, it's a
that,
biome specific to Russia.
let's
That's-
see. That's the one that's the boreal forest, or is it different?
it is.
It's a mix of plains and forests and swamps. It's all just one big hot mess.
And it's cold, isn't it?
hmm
That's what I remember. That was what he
It
was
is
doing his
indeed cold.
research project on.
And
And I thought he said tiger and was joking with me.
it has been a very long few weeks. It's been a long running fight. And it seems that because of this fallout, huge swaths of Russia, as far away as the debris from the bridge have scattered, are all under the laws of Tharkold. And pretty much all that's left is survival of the fittest by any means necessary. Until one day, a United Nations VTOL aircraft lands at your camp and a strange American steps out, looking for those strong enough to fight the invaders. A fight without quarter or compromise. A fight, he calls, to the bitter end. And he looks at you guys as he's talking with you and says, interested in some payback, Tovarich?
I like your style. Look to you guys.
And fade to black.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
All right, that ends day one Tharkold.
Just in case everything went south.
Martyr.
From there, we are going to step right on into. Go ahead and stack the characters up, and I will need.
Alright. Characters.
Way to save the day, Cheryl.
I came back just in the nick of time, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Indeed, she
Just
did.
in time to roll 40 damage.
There were quite a lot of sixes in that.
Mm-hmm.
You have wiped before the show.
All right.
No.
So I'm going to hand the characters. You guys can select and discuss.
I'm this one.
That's what I wanted to be.
No, Cheryl, you get to be this one.
Oh, I love the glasses. So, yeah, that makes sense.
Is that the scientist?
I don't know. This just looks like me, right?
Oh, let's see. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's the scientist.
Oh yeah, she's the one that's the aircraft engineer.
I was born in Heidelberg. I learned about machines by taking them apart and putting them back together. I'm an engineer for the Airbus Group, a massive aerospace and defense
Off real quick.
conglomerate.
That's a big word for you, Cheryl.
It is a big word. In case you didn't know, I teach math, not language arts. This is the first proper vacation Heidi's taken in more than a decade.
Oh, you got a preference, Nick?
Nope. Go ahead and pick one. I'll play with what's left.
Let's see here. Let's See, I remember these two being interesting.
Still.
Okay.
Okay, what's back to that right there?
I'm just gonna leave it. I'll clean them up later.
Thank you. We have cake and ice cream for when Harley gets home.
Yes.
Awesome.
For those of you who don't know, today is Harley's 18th birthday. She is legally an adult.
And she's buying me a $1 million winning lottery ticket today.
That would be nice.
That would be nice.
Good thing it's 110 million.
But she's not buying.
She's buying a scratch off.
No.
All right.
She's buying a scratcher.
Let's see, where is an eraser for this marker stuff?
Is it the wet or the dry erase?
Let's see, it's not coming
It's been
off-
there for a while.
Ah,
not coming
use the
off.
mark. Use one of the dry erase markers on it
This
and
is
just
wet
scribble
erase.
over it.
So the dry erase are over there still.
Are they? Okay.
We just get a
Here we go.
Demetrius cloth.
What's that?
Just get him a wet washcloth from D.
You,
Open
so
it.
open the marker.
Okay.
Color.
Draw on the.
Right over it. Just
Yeah,
like
just
trace
scribble
what's
over it.
Written there, and it'll wipe right off.
Okay.
And
And here's a paper towel.
napkin.
Okay.
Or
You don't have to get your fingers messy. He had the napkin for you.
Oh, okay.
I have picked Adebawale Khalil.
Ah, Davo.
All right, I got the kid.
all right.
Nick has a
And
thing
of course,
for kids.
tourists usually have a hard
No.
time with his name, so he just introduces himself as Khalil. Always
Oh,
drawn
this
to
was
the
supposed to be.
periods. Always drawn to the pyramids and ancient culture that constructed them. Working as a tour guide just to spend times around the ancient splendors and found it suited him. He loves to learn and share his newfound knowledge. I am a nerd
You are a nerd.
that becomes a cleric or a wizard of some sort.
I sense the pattern.
You can't say I picked this
I say
one.
this is the one that Harley's probably gonna pick.
Randomest grab of all random grabs.
All right. So we're gonna have a mad scientist. Let me get my. So Cheryl chose the mad scientist.
Am I a mad scientist?
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm a mad
You
scientist.
get the cool zap gun.
I don't
You're a weird scientist.
I don't
How's
think
that?
you're mad per se. You might just be slightly aggravated.
Well, that's my life.
Right. So you're just.
He wants food. He thinks you have food.
All right. We got the kid.
Well, that's how much it was 99 cents. We don't have food tax.
So I know there's a kid in here that fits. Yep, there he is. We have Khalil was the one that goes by the lion, right?
No.
Or is he just the scientist?
Kamul is the lion,
Okay.
which has been changed.
Khalil is just a normal nerd who becomes a cleric when he storm knights.
Okay, so
Because I get heal, strike, ward evil, and lightning strike.
Ooh, this is a good one.
That was going to be fun.
Parting shot. The opponent may take one immediate
And who
action
did,
to escape.
who did
He got lion.
he took the lion. All right, so I need a big bruiser guy.
Brendan Fraser, Jabba 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 Jabba.
Actually, Greg Bruni actually has in the Pulp Heroes set. He's got a hero named. Oh crap! Hold on.
Crap. That's not a very good
No,
hero name.
no.
Brendan Fraser.
Nope.
Sounds like you'd be
Rick.
a pretty shitty hero.
The character's name is Rick. There's also an Evie.
Rick and Evie.
Yep.
The mummy.
Get it.
All right. So I need a bruiser. Oh, gonna need her. Need. Oh, and Jonathan too. All right.
I got one of the cool custom cards.
Which yours?
I can't tell you.
I didn't know we weren't allowed to tell people.
No, this is a plot point one.
Mine is I can make the opponent escape. They get one immediate action and then they run away.
I like the Nile already.
The Nile is honestly, I have a love-hate with relationship with it. I love the high-speed adventure, but at the same time, it can actually be one of the hardest to run, as crazy as that sounds, because it is pulp.
I don't know what that means.
Machete.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones would be a perfect. The Mummy with Brendan Fraser is a pulp adventure.
So, I don't know what that is.
You haven't seen The Mummy?
You know, the box cover art had that big old sand face on it that was yelling at him.
Now I got to introduce her to The Mummy.
Like, I feel like I've seen it.
Well, that's not a bad thing.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's a pretty good movie. Apparently, they did a remake of it
It's not that good.
Yeah, the remake was not very good, from my
It's-
understanding.
because it didn't have Brendan Fraser.
It's a bit
Got
more
Marta.
serious than the Mummy franchise. I gave it a
there she
chance.
is.
It's not terrible
Chastity.
if you don't go into it thinking of it to be the Mummy
Yeah.
that you know of. I actually enjoyed it a bit.
Yeah, I would have to go into it not thinking of
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. All right.
How many times do you guys want to say his name tonight?
Honestly,
A lot.
for what happened to him, he really got the short end of the stick, in my opinion. They
He's turned
blacklisted
around
him.
recently.
Yeah, he's Doom Patrol.
Yep.
On the
Yeah.
DC Universe, which needs to get a PlayStation app because otherwise I'll never.
I'm
get
not
it.
paying another subscription fee.
It's as if they're just trying to get people to pirate things. Don't pirate things. Pirating's bad.
At least don't
Pirate
tell
us.
people you're pirating things.
If you're going to do it, don't be an idiot and admit that you're pirating things.
All right. So we got that kid.
I mean, who would share published works of other people? That's just wrong.
There we go. There's Moses. And need his. No. No. No.
Especially since someone found an upconvert of a certain scenario.
Oh, you found the terrible 3.5 Tomb of Horrors, right?
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah, I know.
We were actually talking about that Tuesday, so I found it really funny that you were like, hey, I found this.
What is
All
it?
right. Here we go.
3.5 D&D remade a first edition D&D module that is just brutal, but the 3.5 version's
It's terrible.
it's wrapped
Poorly
in
written.
nerf.
Yeah.
Nerfed right into the ground.
All right, let's do this. Oh wait, I'm not a Storm Knight yet. I do not
Yep.
have
Make sure you are on the
possibilities.
correct
Right.
side.
Okay. Wait, Storm Knight. Both my sides stay Storm Knight here.
So it's the one that
Okay,
is
without
backwards
perks.
and it doesn't have
The picture.
the picture. It has like the
Okay.
description.
Yeah, it has the written description. All right.
Yeah, because that's one of the ones that was erroneously made.
So all of you have come to Cairo, to the pyramids of Giza, either as tourists or as tour guides or security. You're currently on the walkway between the Great Sphinx and the Pyramid of Khafra, just parallel with the Pyramid of Khufu. The majority of the crowds are still congregating down at the visitor center, the Sphinx, or across the plateau at Khufu. Your group is traveling together a little bit closer to Kafra, and your group is relatively small. There's the 5 of you, counting Harley's character, plus 3 others. 2 of them are clearly together. It's a lady by the name of Marta Jones. She's on a trip here with her son Mo. And apparently her husband fell ill and is back at the hotel in Cairo. She seems pretty nervous about this whole thing. You're guessing because of the reports of the attacks going on across the world and the communication blackouts, and she just keeps talking about she hasn't been able to get in touch with her people in her hometown. One of the other people who's with you. She's just a frizzy-haired, nervous mess who's with her 10-year-old boy. But he's extremely short for his age.
Oh, don't make fun of short people.
And
Their head.
he's got a Nintendo Switch in one hand, and he's been going back and forth between playing on it and then being completely enthralled with the pyramids. Then
Sounds like a loser.
Then there is Jessie Caramel. You know, she keeps talking about her YouTube views. And she just keeps you're guessing she maybe has a few followers and considers herself a minor celebrity. She's got the
influencer, if you will.
bleach blonde hair, immaculate makeup, and as soon as she realizes that none of you have heard from her or heard of her,
I'm like heard from her. I've heard a lot of words coming from her mouth.
as soon as she realizes that none of you have heard of her, she seems quite disappointed. Then there's Halil bin Masad. He is a college student from Saudi Arabia. And he's been pretty quiet. He introduced himself. Youngish guy, like late teens, early 20s. Definitely a college student. And he's the one guy I didn't get. There we go. There is Khalil. All right. So you guys are there watching everything or checking everything out, kind of moseying slowly with your tour guide and making your way slowly, like you're passing by the cemetery of the cemetery of the pharaohs that's right there in between the pyramids and everything. So you got the big ruined heads or ruined obelisks, ruined not caskets, tombs.
These were the pre-dynastic, pre-pyramid ones? Okay.
The ones that were there before the pyramids. When you hear a crack of thunder and look up, on the other side of the pyramid of Khafre, you see a strange-looking storm develop suddenly. It's the only cloud in the sky. Others in your group mutter at the strange sight as the storm cloud grows. It's the wrong time of year for thunderstorms to happen, and besides, it's supposed to be clear and hot for days. The crowd gasps as they witness the impossible. Pardon me. Oh. A wide, twisting sandstone column drops down from the spreading storm like a vortex. It tilts and arches downward, slamming into the visitor center and crushing it flat.
Oops.
You see a flash from the point of impact and feel the shockwave like a thunderclap and smell an odd odor like ozone. You grow dizzy for a moment, and then all around you, things begin to shift. The ruins shimmer and change. The nearby walls of the southern cemetery are now adorned with billowing tapestries covering fresh inscriptions and hieroglyphics. The stone is no longer crumbling, and the intact structures form a maze of thick buildings, some gleaming with gold painting. The pyramids, just moments ago looking like ancient structures, are now smooth and painted white and capped with gold. And then the whole world seems to shake with a rhythmic pounding like the fall of a million marching feet stepping in time. As you glance around, you see Mo suddenly start changing. Literally, while he's holding his mom's hand. His clothes change to those fitting a boy from the late 1930s. Trousers, a blazer, and a tie. And his Nintendo Switch becomes a slingshot. his mother, Marta, begins screaming in terror. Jessie, the wannabe celebrity, she swoons demurely, and her clothing reforms into a tight-fitting, slinky dress.
Ooh la la.
Her hairstyle changes to the curved coiffure of a golden age movie star. And as you look at her, she now appears to be a natural blonde.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys are looking around, everybody make a find test.
Have that skill. Oh, not 20.
Nice.
18 is 38, so that's 11 plus 8 is a
I got
19.
12, 19,
9.
9,
12.
12. All right. Everybody but
The kid.
the kid sees a very large cobra slither out from the nearby rocks and prepares to strike Halil,
Wait, Leo was the college
the
kid?
college student. What are you guys going to do?
I'm confused.
Okay.
Oh, I'm on vacation.
You're on vacation at the pyramids of Giza.
All right.
What is
Well,
an Airbus group?
They make airplanes.
Think like a tourist group.
Yep.
So are we on a bus?
No.
No,
You're actually
walking. Like,
Checking out the pyramids and everything. Right now, you're in between the two major pyramids near the southern cemetery.
Guided tour. Think of it more like a guided tour.
that's I thought I didn't realize I was on vacation. I thought I worked for this company that we were on a bus touring.
Nope. You were on vacation.
I'm your tour guide, actually.
Oh, hi, tour guide.
Tour
What's your name?
guy.
Tour guide. Khalil.
Khalil. And who didn't see the snake?
The kid.
The kid.
Are you the
Yeah, you heard it all?
kid that's about to get bit?
No.
No.
You said there's
That would be the college student that you guys
Okay.
saw.
I don't know if that's my place. I don't know that I do that kind of thing. Oh.
All right. Well, I'm security here. Lion is, so I'm gonna whip out the 38 and try and shoot this cobra.
All right.
I'm gonna
So,
go shove the kid out of the way while he's doing that.
all right. As the two of you do that, both of you trigger your moment of crisis as you both take immediate heroic actions. Go ahead and make an unarmed combat, and you make a fire combat.
All right. The fire combat.
And the first thing you notice about this cobra is, one, it's a cobra in the Sahara.
Right, that's not normal.
And two, it's unusually large.
You
It's
said unarmed combat? to me?
yes.
I got
It's-
a 14.
All right. It is 2 meters in length.
It's pretty small for a cobra.
6 feet?
Yeah, I thought they were like 10 or 12.
Cobras, no.
You're thinking anaconda.
Yeah, anaconda types. Cobras are usually right around 3 feet.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of a different Indian snake then.
Well, now I gotta look it up.
Okay, my total is 14 as well.
All right. Against its dodge of 10, you hit it. What is the damage?
Damage is 12.
12 versus its toughness of 5.
They're between 3 and 7 feet.
Okay, so
So it's on the large end.
It's on the large.
Okay.
So it's not a
It's not
Um,
unusually
an
large.
Indian cobra, which originated in South Asia, achieves length somewhere between 6 and 7 feet. The Egyptian cobra is
Which is what
usually
this would be.
similar length, but in extreme cases, an Egyptian cobra can grow to almost 10 feet. The Chinese cobra is short, at 3 to 4 feet. The Central Asian cobra is about 3 to 5 feet. It is very uncommon for Central Asian cobras to exceed that length.
Okay.
This is all from the San Diego Zoo.
All right.
Okay, so it's an average-sized Saharan cobra.
It's on the large end of the Saharan.
No, it's
The large end of average. I'm just going with what the book says, okay?
All right.
Well, I mean, I'm just going with what.
Cheryl, you're a math teacher, not a science teacher.
Well,
Google. This is why my
So,
Google search results
as she
are so weird.
shoves Khalil out of the way, Lion
Camille, also.
quickly draws his 38 and shoots the cobra dead. One shot, it drops to the ground. And
16 on a scholar check to go. That shouldn't be here.
yeah, that shouldn't be in this area. Not this far from plant life.
Okay, and I guess are we tracking ammo here?
No, you are not tracking ammo.
Okay.
As it should be in
As you guys
Torg.
feel the ground rumbling, your attention is drawn back to that pillar that
Oh,
dropped
can I
from the
flip?
sky.
Yes.
Is twisting like a braid and marching down it, and this just messes with your head because the bridge comes down like this, kind of at a straight angle down,
Mm-hmm.
and troops are marching down the side of it, and tanks, and there are planes following it down. And
How many wings do the planes have?
well, if you want to try and identify them, you can make a find test.
Let's see here. 14 is a +1. I've still got no clue.
All right. Anybody else?
I'm still oblivious to the whole situation.
38 is plus 11. That's a 21.
These are single-engine prop fighters, roughly equivalent to those used during World War II. And this kind of fits since you're the scholar
Right.
of the group. Their silhouettes, however, don't match any known historical craft, but they're definitely armed, and painted on their sides and on their wings and on their tail fin are ankhs. And one even has crocodile jaws painted along its fuselage. And as they come down, they get closer to the ground, they peel off the bridge and start flying over the ground and start strafing the surrounding area with machine gun fire. One plane heads straight towards your tour group.
Ah!
What do you guys want to do?
Well, fudge.
Hide?
Hiding?
I'm going to try to get the girl who fainted out of there,
Okay.
drag her to cover.
The closest cover would be the cemetery.
Yep, that's where I'm dragging her.
All right. So you guys run,
All right.
and as
And
Did I save the kid?
getting the boy and his
Yeah.
mom? Okay.
yep, they're more than happy to follow. You grab the woman.
Did we kill the snake?
Yes,
Yeah,
the snake is
yeah.
dead.
Good.
One shot, one kill.
Way to go.
Yep.
All right. So
Talents
as
are
he
wasted
comes in,
taking tickets.
so you run towards the southern cemetery, and all of you quickly dive behind some cover, and then he fires his machine gun. He is firing on the rapid fire. He's got dual-mounted heavy machine guns. However, he's at some range, and he is trying to strafe all of you. There's a total of 8 of you, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So +5, -14 before the roll, so a total of -9. 16 is a +3, I believe.
Yep.
And his skill with shooting. Let's go back to there. I think it had it right in the description. Yep. All right. So +3 makes it an 11. -9 makes it a 2. Sand just erupts all around you as the heavy machine gun fire just eats into the sand and chips away at some of the obelisks and the tombs that are close to you that you guys are hiding behind. Miraculously, none of them hit you. Any of you.
It's not a miracle, it's skill.
And since you
Actually,
grabbed-
you must know, I can tell you the probability of it actually happening. So you see, each bullet goes on the trajectory that it is aiming at.
And she's already in character.
Yeah.
Mike, you also made the switch when you grabbed her.
Sweet action.
All right, so
His
let me get.
clothes go old school because he is of the Nile.
Ooh.
All right. So that is Cheryl.
Earth.
And you guys all dive behind
His
things.
normal
Actually,
walking
you guys
staff
will be out
becomes
front.
very ornate staff.
Right, Mom and Kid.
And his mobile phone becomes a torch.
Who was taking Mom and Kid with him?
Oh, not your Kindle becomes a torch?
Nope.
My tablet disappeared.
It did.
I'm going to say it turned into my Electro Ray
That's probably
It
exactly
did.
what it did.
energy weapon.
Bazappa.
All right. Let me give you guys some vision here. And I'm going to choose your guys' characters for this. And you guys are in. Oh, why aren't those blocking view? What the hell? These guys are supposed to be blocking line of sight.
Are they really, though?
Yeah, because they're obelisks.
Is this a battle?
There is definitely one coming.
Excellent. I will play my Cosm card.
You finish.
Do you want me to play
Fun
mine?
and profit.
All right.
Get the plane to disappear and come back later.
As you guys were taking cover, the pounding of the marching troops increases in both volume and intensity. The ground is shaking, and in some places across the plateau, buildings are crumbling and falling. As you're standing there next to her, part where the obelisk, because I forgot to point out. So this, let me zoom in so I can show you who's who. Damn it. I keep losing my cursor. All right. So this token here is Mike.
Okay.
Here is Nick, Cheryl, and Ben.
I'm the one with all the weird stuff on me?
Yep.
The
Weird
sciencey stuff.
scientist.
Weird science.
So you're using Shadow that calls as lion, huh?
It was the closest thing I had to an Arab.
Okay.
I need more
That's
tokens.
racist.
Just saying, I'm trying to match it up here. CTFT.
I don't know what.
Calm the fuck down.
But I don't want to. This should be a safe space.
This is so not a safe space.
I feel safe here. I'm pretty sure that if something breaks in, we're fine.
Yeah. Well, on that count, you're
Well, you guys are safe. Whoever breaks in is
Mm-hmm.
in trouble. All right. So as I was saying, the pounding intensifies so much so that a slab off of the obelisk that you and Jesse are hiding behind breaks off and falls directly toward her.
No! Save
What are you going to do?
girl!
I'm going to get her out of the way.
Shoving her out of the way
Well,
or yanking her out of the way?
yeah, I'm yanking her out of the way.
All right. Make a difficulty 8 dexterity test.
Well, ain't that precious?
What is that?
The roll I just made. I'm going to go ahead and spend one of my probabilities already.
Oh, you don't want to trade cards?
I had stuff that I could have used, but I can just spend a probability, possibility, whatever the fuck these things are called, and get it. I got a 9.
Down, Midas down.
Midas, come here.
All right.
Tobin, you just took a bath yesterday.
Blame Kristen for that because she encourages him to jump up on her
She does.
all
She
session
does.
long.
Okay.
She
It's
really
all your
does.
fault, Kristen.
All right.
But they both
What was
got
your total
baths
again? I'm
yesterday, so they
sorry.
aren't stinky anymore, Mike.
And which character did you pick for Harley?
She has,
Oh, she's that stealthy guy, Kelsey Kavanaugh.
yeah.
Okay.
Also, James, add 3 more random people in need of saving to this combat. Because there are innocent bystanders in the crossfire. These individuals need more saving than most civilians. A character gains 1 possibility for each individual they save.
Ooh la la.
Right?
Now I'm going to actually try and save people.
Exactly.
All right. So she has the sneaky one. Male or female?
Guy Kelsey.
Yep, got
Oddly.
Kelsey.
It's a very neutral name.
Kelsey?
Kelsey Grammer, the actor, played Frasier in Cheers and Frasier in Frasier.
All right. So we'll
I
put.
know who Kelsey Grammer is.
Does the voice of Sideshow Bob on The Simpsons.
She doesn't know who that is either.
I would hope she.
The Simpsons? What is The Simpsons?
They predicted the coronavirus.
They've predicted lots of things.
It's true.
Yeah, they did. Although
I love-
Idiocracy has done the best prediction of any other.
Yeah, it was a satire that turned into a documentary.
Yep.
Pre-documentary?
One could say. All right.
They-
Let me pop out over here because I need to throw some stuff here.
Throw some people to save.
Oh yeah, I got to grab them too.
I mean, this is the land of pulp superheroes, so. Ooh, our Destiny card hand size increases by 1 in this Nile Empire once we're here.
Okay.
Oh. You can spend 2 possibilities in the Nile to roll an extra die and take the better.
All right, and then I need
I like the Nile Empire.
some townsfolk.
And the law of drama.
Let's see, and we'll do this guy.
Nope, Colonel Sanders is here.
Save the chicken!
And
Anybody try their diabetes sandwich?
I've been thinking about it.
The donuts are tasty. I just don't want the diabetes sandwich.
Wait, they have a sandwich made of donuts?
Yes, it's a chicken sandwich with 2 donuts as the bun.
That sounds disgusting.
It does, which is why I haven't eaten that. But I did try the donuts, and the donuts were actually really good.
Okay.
All right, and as this next part is happening,
Huh?
The death sandwich. The one that's the chicken sandwich.
Don't talk about that. That sandwich was delicious.
What
They need
sandwich?
to bring it back.
It was basically a ham sandwich that had fried chicken as the bun.
That sounds weird.
It's an interesting concept, but I can actually see that one working.
It was quite
it was
tasty.
actually tasty. All right,
Sweet honey barbecue.
as you guys are looking, column after column of troops march from the bridge straight onto the sands of Giza. They are bare-chested and wear headdresses and kilts similar to ancient Egyptian warriors. The weapons they carry, however, look more modern, like World War II submachine guns, and their belts and bandoliers are covered with bullets. They march heavily in perfect time, and the world trembles every time their sandaled feet stomp the ground. Above the throngs, a massive zeppelin, with the same markings as the fighter planes, floats down from the bridge. Older-looking tanks rumble and clank in between the columns of troops. Most of the emerging army heads directly eastward, following in the wake of the planes. but some take up defensive positions around the pillar's base. And squads break off from the main group and rush toward the pyramids, the tombs, and the Sphinx. So much so that one group of soldiers heads directly towards you guys. As they do, they see a group of 3 people who come running your way screaming, and they are giving chase. So these folks come running past you guys.
Ah!
And as the troops come into view,
Oh, they're like marching along.
what are you guys going to do as they come in? As they come onto this map?
Is there any cover, or I guess place where we could go where their friends couldn't see them?
You going to try and hide?
No, I'm just thinking like if we shoot these troops, that's going to alert all the other troops.
There's lots of gunfire going on now at various places. So it wouldn't necessarily alert the whole group.
Okay.
Yeah.
My Electro Ray energy weapon
Yep.
says regenerates 1 shot each round.
Yep.
How many shots does it have then?
I'm guessing 1. You can fire it once per round. What's the special qualities of it?
Under notes.
Regenerates 1 shot each round.
All right, let me.
It says
open it.
ammo 5. Does that mean it?
Oh, then you get 5 shots.
You get 5 shots.
So you could multi-target 5 different things.
But then it would take 5 rounds for it to.
Charge
To
back up.
fully reach it. You get one charge back around.
Okay. And it says gadget not in melee, damage 15.
Which means you can't really use it in melee.
You can't pistol whip somebody with your delicate electro beam.
Well, I'm thinking it's my tablet.
Right, it turned from a tablet into that.
I think it's still my tablet. I'm just going.
I mean, that works.
Taking pictures of people, sealing their souls.
Whoa. Getting intense here.
All right, so what do you guys want to do? You see 3 people running from these marching troops as you glance around. They don't seem to have immediately seen you.
It's time to be a hero.
What you gonna do, Mr. Hero?
Who's next to me?
That would be the kid, Nick. There are 2 kids with your group.
Can I? I don't like that you put the kid on the outside.
On the inside?
Yeah, close to the bad guys. I am going to move, grab the guy, and then move back behind the pillar. The guy closest to me.
All right, so we're going to go into combat rounds then.
Am I not allowed to do that?
Well, that'll be your action. You guys are going to get 1 surprise round. In which...
Okay.
The tagline on it is, I'm not through yet. Villains go first, but the villains don't have a turn this round. Heroes go second with an inspiration. Everybody regains 2 shock that you haven't taken yet.
Yay! I like that.
Approved actions are any. So, you're going to hop out. You want to go first? There,
Yeah.
I can't remember the characters' names.
I am Heidi.
Heidi. All right.
Heidi?
Does Heidi wish to go
Agitated
first?
Scientist.
Yeah,
You
I
said
want
yes.
to
So you hop around.
He agrees.
Make an unarmed combat check. His target number is going to be, let's see, what's the target number for all of the, I think it's 6.
Doesn't matter. I failed.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah.
I still need to know their combat values.
Java.
Yep. All of their dodges and unarmed are 6.
Okay, no one's playing Java, right?
No, I was just looking to see what Java.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
I will begin.
I can't move back?
You failed.
Yeah,
You failed your action.
You basically tripped.
Got your foot caught in the sand.
I thought my failed action was trying to move him.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought he doesn't move. He's
No, he doesn't move, but you aren't moving either. You're just kind of trying. Come on, hurry, quick, back here.
But then I wanted to move back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not allowed to do that.
No, that's part of your failure.
Gotta learn to cheat better. It's the motto for Tuesday nights: cheat better.
Oh wait, it was a 19, not a
Nope.
1.
See, that's you. It's too late.
Hand was off the chess piece.
Khalil is going to start prepping the divine energy that now fills him and drop a lightning bolt on one of these dudes. Does any one of them look like they're in charge?
No, they do not appear to have an officer with them.
Okay.
So you're going to step out,
Oh, I'm not stepping out.
or you're just charging it up.
Yeah, it takes a round to actually be able to charge it.
Okay.
But then there's no penalty for range cover, darkness, or anything like that. I don't have to move out to drop the lightning bolt.
Okay.
The clouds are just starting to gather.
Yep, you're just calling down the fire.
Yep, and I'm targeting number 4. What?
There is no number 4.
There is in my head.
Okay.
There's 10 of them. So the 4th one.
What are you calling them?
Since I have markers to put on them, I don't need to number them.
They're called A, B, C, D tonight.
Okay.
Well,
1, 2, CD.
whatever one you want to designate as number 4. I mean,
All
there were
right.
10 of them. I rolled randomly.
So who wishes to go
But
next?
since it's any, and I
Number
started
4
action,
is the second one down to the right.
that. All right.
Oh, do I get to lay a card since I did something? Or
Yep.
No, you
I
get to lay
failed.
a
You get to
card.
lay a card. You don't get to draw
Yeah.
a card.
That's,
All
that's
right.
my cosmic card.
I'm gonna yoink, I guess, the pink person to safety.
Okay. So you step out to grab her.
Okay, that's a 15 on the die, plus 2 on my unarmed combat of 11 is 13.
That is more than enough. You yank her back to get her behind cover.
Does that count as rescuing her?
Yep, that is a successful action.
All right. Oh, wait. Do I get the possibility now, or do we have to wait till the end of the combat?
No, you get
the
it now.
possibility with any one of these people that you rescue. The moment they're considered rescued,
Okay.
you gain a possibility.
Okay, so I can play a card. And
I
draw a
really
card.
like that Cosm
Okay.
card.
Yeah, the Nile has some of the best
One
stuff.
of these down and draw.
All
one.
right. So I guess we got the kid left.
The kid and Harley's character.
Oh,
But right now we'll say that they're just like hiding for
Yeah.
a moment.
all right. So kid
They're
sees
sleeping in the
this
van.
this weird looking person, kind of freaking out, trying to get this person. The kid is going to, let's see, what's my movement? 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, move me between the two pillars to the far right side. Should be a total of 8.
Like here.
Yeah, over there.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. And I'm going to turn around and look at the group. And I'm going to perform a taunt on the guy in the middle of the front rank.
Okay.
That's number 3.
No, it's not. That's number 6.
No, it's number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who'd have thought
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
me not numbering these guys would cause such a conundrum to you folks?
It's called lack of consistency.
It's called frames of reference, since you're dealing with a physicist.
Actually, you know what it really is?
What's my target number?
Oh, I forgot to get out.
Yeah, I don't have a little
Standy.
standard.
A standee.
It is
'Cause I do have standees for these
3B.
guys. if you guys spend any time at all working in the Nile Empire, you're going to know these guys by heart.
Yep.
They are the bog standard mooks.
Yes. They are called shock troopers.
Not to be confused with shocker troopers.
I mean,
Indeed.
that's a whole different game.
What game is that?
I think it's in the Book of Erotic Fantasy.
Okay.
Aren't you glad you asked?
Nile Empire
Hey.
shock trooper.
It's the one RPG book that you can find the +5 dildo of wounding.
Okay, I would have thought Book of Vile Darkness for that, but
No, Book of Wild Darkness didn't go with the sex
Oh.
toys. It went with the torture implements, but the sex toys is the unofficial Book of Erotic Fantasy.
Yeah, it's a third party.
That actually has Punnett squares in it.
Should probably take that
And-
in for science then.
Yeah, we'll save those when you guys actually go to the
I
Nile.
still think I have a copy of the PDF somewhere.
Did you pirate that?
I admit nothing.
All right.
What's your taunt?
Taunt 7.
All right, I make it with an 11.
All right.
also trick.
Do you want him to be stymied or vulnerable?
We are going to make him vulnerable.
All right. So that is vulnerable.
And he's an improved action, correct?
Anything is an improved action. All right. Who be next?
That's be the table.
That's the table.
Yep.
All right. So then we go into round 1. Now that the surprise round is done. Here they come! Heroes go first, but villains have a flurry. Improved actions are intimidate and maneuver. All right.
Let's bring the thunder to number 4.
All right. So now you do have to step out
Nope.
because you
No penalty for range cover, darkness, perks, other spells.
you still need to be able to
miracles,
see them though.
You can see number 4.
Let me kill everybody else's vision.
Which one are you calling number 4?
Who is?
I'm saying 2B is number 4.
There we go, and there we go, and
Oh, yeah, I can't see shit.
You should go around the bottom.
That's what I'm gonna do. Peek my head around the bottom there.
so you're gonna step over to here.
Yep.
Whoops. You'll have to go one more to see.
Oh, hey,
anything.
look, I can see number 4.
There you go.
4 has some cover.
All right, let's randomly roll to see which one number 4 is.
Well, we already know that one's number 5. That's
That's
No,
number
that was
6.
number 3. Oh, no, I got
Why are you looking at my foot by this?
Mr. Dodge.
I have
Oh.
socks on.
Yeah, that's outstanding success on that.
All right, so
Versus their dodge of 8.
you call to the gods,
And the
gods answered. And a streak of red lightning just erupts from that big cloud, striking the one closest to you.
That's not number 4.
That was randomly rolled as number 4.
All right.
How did you randomly roll one?
I rolled a d10.
That's how I figured out I was shooting at number 4. It works.
But how did you decide it was?
Because I started counting. Started at the top left and counted to 10.
32 points of damage, AP 4.
All right, that guy just explodes in a very messy, cooked form. As chunks of meat land everywhere.
smells like gas station burrito.
They are actually. It smells like kind of like burnt ham.
It's a cookout.
Bubbly fizz.
All right,
What are the approved actions? Not that.
intimidate and maneuver.
Not that.
Who is going to go next? Do do do.
I am.
All right.
You gonna zap the vulnerable guy?
I'm not gonna zap.
Or are you gonna pull the other person in?
I'm gonna save this guy next. Where'd the kid go?
He started taunting the...
He's up here.
Like he mooned them.
He's up
as
there and
he ran.
he's sticking his tongue out.
Oh, he reverted, right? Or evolved, or
No.
He has not
Different
changed
kid.
yet.
That kid
Oh,
is a
this
different
kid.
one than
Yes.
the kid in the 1930s outfit.
I guess calling them both the kid might be a little bit confusing.
Mo is still behind cover.
So we have the kid
Yes,
who doesn't have a name,
Nope.
and then we have Mo.
Mo, who is a kid.
Yes. I'm the kid that doesn't have a Nintendo Switch to turn into a slingshot.
All right, you gonna drag this guy to safety?
Yes.
Go ahead and make your unarmed combat.
Sorry.
Chicken on the baby.
No.
Probably work.
No, it's not.
Ah.
It's something I have to talk to you about later.
Okay.
What am I doing? Unarmed
Unarmed
combat.
combat.
13.
13 is enough to get him back behind cover. And that leaves us with,
Is he safe?
he is now saved.
Woo!
That leaves us with 2 people left.
All right.
So let's shut off her vision. Who's going next?
You want to go next, Mike?
I already went.
Oh.
Yep.
I brought
Oh,
the
so the
thunder.
kid and me. Okay.
Yep. And I got the one debuffed. So
Okay. Intimidating a
Okay.
group is
I'll hit her up later.
-2 for each person that you're trying to intimidate.
okay. So that would be really hard.
I was going to try and intimidate the guy.
Let's see. There are now 9 of them, so you're at a -16 if you want to.
Oh, and
intimidate
apparently-
all 9.
Okay. Not gonna.
There we go. I forgot to put on that blocking.
Is this someone now or
No, that's just
no,
the
that's
extra.
the extra one.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
I was confused.
I'll spring across that gap then and try to tackle this guy in white to safety.
So you're going to try like grab him and drag him? All right.
Run
So
straight
you
across.
Go ahead and make your unarmed combat check. You should be good at this.
Yes, I am, but not when I roll like that.
Good thing you got an extra possibility.
Yes, I did. Let's see. So 6 would be a -4, which would bring it to a 7, but he's got a DC of 6.
He's got a DC of 6.
Don't need to spend it.
Nice.
All right. So you grab him, and you run him to safety.
Thank you.
So the 3 extras have been saved. And then we go to the last person remaining,
The kid.
the kid. And as your turn comes up, that goes away.
All right.
Actually, that goes away at the end of your turn.
Yep. So you said it's intimidate and what? Or
Intimidate and maneuver.
no? Maneuver.
But you're not really close enough for a maneuver to
Yeah.
work.
We are actually going to taunt the same guy
Okay.
just to try to extend it, and then after that, we're going to move around to the south to take cover behind.
Okay.
All right, that's going to be a -4, so that's going to be a 9 versus his
8, I think.
Taunt.
Or taunt of 7.
so his
So-
taunt would be 5 currently because he's
So-
vulnerable.
That keeps it going.
Yep, and then I'm going to duck around the corner.
All right. And then you. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And as that happens, Jessie is screaming, and she 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Actually, no. She'll run back here because she wants to get cover, and there's not a whole lot left that way. these two. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They push on that door to that sarcophagus
Mm-hmm.
and run inside. Then Khalil, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is running for cover. And then it is the bad guy's turn. So I'm going to turn everybody's vision back on. All right, one of them shouts out. Oh, I'm already on the correct screen. One of them shouts out to he screams out at you guys, "Kneel before the army of Pharaoh Mobius!" And they all rush forward. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy and this guy are all engaging Mike's character. All right, get a +2 on their fire combat, so they're at a 10 currently. However, a 4 is a -6, so all of them miss.
Yay!
What is their speed? 7. These guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, move up to there. Those two that can see him are going to try and shoot at the guy who she saved, and they are going to miss horribly because of his cover. And that will cover their first actions, their second actions. The first 3 missed again, and these guys keep marching or moving. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this one follows that guy. All right, the 3 here turn and open fire on the obvious weird scientist. Those 3 is +2, so 10 plus.
Why am I obviously a weird scientist?
Did you look at your picture? The glasses are weird sciency.
They're my sunglasses. I am in Egypt in the desert with pyramids around me. There is sand blowing. I do not want it in my eyes. This is the way to protect
Does
me.
a 12 beat your dodge?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you got sand in your eyes before? It hurts.
Yes.
She's currently an irate scientist.
So she's a mad scientist.
In a sense.
If we're talking about that type of mad, well then yes. This was my vacation. I have worked really long and hard to become
All right.
a person
So-
able to go on vacation. And
What's
I
your
don't
toughness?
believe that you have any right to interrupt my time here on vacation.
What's your toughness?
Down, Midas, down.
7.
All right. So that's going to be 15 minus 7 is 8 result points, which is 1 wound and 2 shock.
Do you want to soak it?
No. Yes.
All right. Spend a possibility and make a reality check.
What am I shooting for?
10.
I made it.
All right. 1 success is enough. So then we go to the ones who are shooting at. Actually, these guys would have.
It was a 13 in case you cared.
These guys would have
And my
stopped
hair
there.
is windswept.
They see a big guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I have jewelry on. Who doesn't wear
Ooh,
jewelry to
there's a
go
10,
see the pyramid?
29, which is.
You just sound really angry.
I am. He's making assumptions
She's
of
mad.
the way I am dressed.
She's an
What
aggravated
is your
bitch.
dodge? They have a total of 19.
I believe my name
My
is Karen.
dodge is an 11.
All right, so they only get one bonus die.
Tour guide.
15
I'm way up there.
plus
I would like
1,
to file
16
a
versus your
formal
toughness.
Toughness is 11.
This is not what
All
I signed
right,
up
so that's
for
going
when
to
I
be
came
5
on this
result
tour.
points, which is 1 wound and 2 shock.
All right, let's throw this card here. Opponent fails.
All right, so that turns the
Oh,
hit
I got to put
into
another
a
one down,
miss.
didn't I?
All right, then we go into the next round. All right, heroes go first. Villains with a flurry. Heroes go second. Or sorry, not heroes.
Flurry means we
Villains
roll
go second.
and not get a 1.
Flurry means everybody takes one action, and then everybody takes a second action.
Oh, what's the one where we get to roll, or we have to roll to see if we get a 1?
Surge. All right, on the hero's turn. She screams, and she starts running.
She was already running.
She's running more.
All right. Then he screams in fear. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's running. He runs. And these guys duck behind the cover of the big tombs.
What's her improved actions again?
Trick. She runs this way, and as she does, a large chunk of this building falls down on top of her, and she screams and disappears beneath it.
Damn.
Who does it?
The influencer.
I'm losing my job today.
All right, and
I now have the power of the gods.
he
Whoa.
actually keeps a calm head, stays right there. Mom and son are inside the building. And then it is your guys' first round of turns.
Well, I know what Khalil's going to do. He's going to invoke the power of the gods, stride up, and strike.
Number 6.
This 1, 2, and 3, dude. Like, there isn't even 6 guys there.
I'm not sure if we're keeping the original numbers. Unless those are
The
blue
numbers keep
1.
changing.
Those are blue 1, 2, and
Yeah,
3,
the
as
numbers-
opposed to green 1, 2, and 3.
Versus red 1, 2, and 3, and then they change colors when they are asleep.
I'm going after a red leader and 5, and
That was so confusing, yes, sir.
I know.
Saturday.
I kept up with it.
Down, Midas, down.
Minus.
but yeah, no, I'm going to go strike at all 3 of them and cast a spell.
What spell are you casting?
Strike.
All right. And you're multi-targeting.
Yep. I've got a minus 6 on this. On the whole damn kit and caboodle. But I'm going to blow my hero. Because that's what I put that down for.
Did you need a hero?
I need a hero.
No.
That gives me 10 to the total of the roll, so plus 4. Faith makes it... You know what? I want to make sure I get all of the goodies. We'll throw my action card on that as well to bump that up to a plus 13 to everything.
All right.
Minus 6 is a plus 7. Faith check makes that a 21. DN standard. So my staff now does damage plus 3.
Okay.
Now with
And
the...
you're sweeping it on them?
Yep. And with that, since I was at a plus 13 minus 6, 7, that is a 15 to hit all of their...
That is going to be What is their unarmed? They do not have unarmed, so it defaults because they're holding their
7.
schmeisers.
Yep.
So it defaults to the 7.
So 1 bonus die on top of the staff damage. Which, not as much as I would like. Four success points.
4 result points.
Yes.
That is going to be worth 2 shock each.
And then I'll throw down a card.
Wait, their guns are called Schmeisers?
Minus.
Down, Midas, down.
Midas, come here.
Pretty silly name for a gun. All right.
Come here. Where are you?
Right here.
Yep, they are
Goofy dog.
Schmeiser MP40s.
I'm sorry, that was 14 points of damage?
14?
Yes, because I forgot to add the +3 to my
Important distinction.
staff.
All right,
So
14
that's
minus
6.
8 is 6, which is enough to wipe those dudes out.
You're so soft.
You know, I spent the
You don't
action and the
follow.
cards to cast the
You're naked.
frickin' spell. I should probably remember that.
Mhm.
It probably helps. All right, who's going to go next?
Do you know what's sad?
All right, I
With
will
Dago.
go in the middle of all these guys.
He
Yep.
came home.
Saturday?
1, 2,
Yep.
3,
It's not
4.
sad, It's a happy thing.
No, because it was
All right.
3 days.
I'm aware.
Hmm.
But he came back.
We
He's
did.
got a cool.
Let's see, and here there's no rule like Deadlands that you could use to create a circular firing squad, is there?
Mm-mm.
No.
There's, if they try and shoot you in melee, they stand the chance of hitting each other.
If they roll odds.
Okay.
If the die roll is odd.
Okay. Well, then you said trick is an approved action, so I will give these guys a good look. And if you think you're man enough to take me with your wimpy guns, so try and get them to shoot in
Trying
melee.
to trick all of them?
What? Why the hell not?
Minus
Minus
10.
10.
All right.
I like your
And-
confidence, Ben.
Spinning a probability.
Spinning a possibility.
Yeah, let's see here. This is a 7. So it's
You want to trade?
oh, why yes, I do. So I'll throw this second chance then.
All right.
Roll better, you. No, that's a 2.
I can give you a supporter.
He doesn't have any other cards down.
Nope.
Yeah, he doesn't have any more
Well,
cards to
she can-
trade.
I can use a
Oh, you're
supporter.
going to use supporter.
Which I can use your supporter.
Nah,
If
it's
you-
not worth it.
I mean,
I've got a 2 here.
it's a minus 8. So you're at minus 18.
Yeah, so none of these are tricked. Damn.
No, they are not.
In fact, they're like,
All right, so that leaves
you're trying to pull something over on me.
Cheryl and Nick.
So they got
Who wants to go
Twice.
next?
You got what?
twice.
Who's going?
Twice?
Is the
Sure.
mad scientist
Go and
or
go.
the...
I am. The screen was black. I didn't know what was happening. I, thought
I was
we lost
asking
power.
who was going next.
Why does
He
it
was-
matter?
So he can switch visions.
Oh my goodness.
Pew pew lasers.
I'll be really happy when he gets the tokens done. When I click on your token, it automatically switches the vision.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nathan, get on it.
He's got to do the
you-
encyclopedia first.
You know what Nathan needs to fix first?
What?
You being able to import your packs.
Oh yeah, for my packs to load correctly.
Yeah.
So when I click on the palette for the Arkham Forge stuff and a couple of my other packs, it slow loads the assets.
Oh.
But like my personal pack, it loads them instantly.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay. What are the options?
we're not sure what's causing it. The approved actions are trick.
That's it.
Yep.
You know it's also approved.
Shooting them with my
Lasers.
taking pictures of them.
A Zappa.
You're
Snap.
gonna zap them.
I'm gonna snap 2 of them.
All right.
And get the one with the penalty.
Straight ahead.
No, I'd like to do number 4 and 2.
Okay.
No, 2. 1A and 1B.
All right. Go ahead and make. I think it's energy weapons for that.
Don't roll odd.
Yes.
Roll odd. What's that number on that die?
Even.
Oh, damn.
14.
14, and you were multi-targeting, so is that with the -2?
No.
All right,
Minus
so
how many?
2.
Just 2?
Yep.
Okay. So 12.
12 is going to be a success, but no bonus dice. What's the damage?
15.
Huh.
That's still 7 points of ow.
These guys fall over.
Those weren't the guys. Those were 1A and 2A.
That was 1A and 1B.
Because it'd be 2
Oh,
A and
here,
2B.
will this make you feel better?
No, I was going for the guy that Nick had.
See, you did not specify that.
It's not my fault you don't have them labeled.
You spoiled us with labeling them with numbers.
Yep.
All right, that
So-
leaves
The kid.
the kid.
All right. So I heard
Were
her.
those guys within 10-foot range?
5 or 1, 2, 10 meter?
Yeah.
Because it's in meters.
Yes,
Yes,
I'm
10 squares.
American.
it was within 10 squares.
So you should be using.
You're a
yard
mathematician.
squares.
You should definitely be using metric.
Hi, I'm your wife. Do you remember when I took your math class? And the only thing I couldn't do was the metric.
All right. So we're in a loose sand area.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're actually going to reach down and scoop up a handful of sand
Okay.
and move back towards the group. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And we're going to. I guess it would be a maneuver instead of a trick at that point.
Yeah, this would be a maneuver.
Oh, that's fine. And we're going to throw sand in his eyes.
All right.
Pocket sand.
I mean, you're trying to trick him
Shoo.
Yep.
into looking at you.
And
Congratulations, you're now downgrade.
you are now the kid.
Hooray!
4 bullshit.
Oh,
See a prodigy?
yep.
Heck, I see a young adult.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey,
All right.
It's Harley. You know who Harley is.
Smash 4. It's going to be a
Except yesterday.
4. What's their maneuver, Mike?
Their maneuver is 8.
Oh.
Wasn't sure if you were going to finish that or not. You're on that side.
And
Yep. You
What was-
are Kelsey Kavanaugh.
we'll just let it go.
Oh, my different.
And we'll put a card in.
Yeah.
Yep, we've
Yeah,
moved
we-
on to Nile Empire. But we did kill the demon.
Cheryl.
so you didn't
Head
succeed?
off.
Did not succeed.
Okay. All right. That leaves us with Kelsey's turn.
You have a bunch of
Bunch of bad guys.
She's like,
And
I just
also-
got here.
and
Sorry.
also a giant slab of rock fell on an annoying YouTuber who is currently yelling.
PewDiePie?
Pictured her like a TikToker with green
Is
hair.
Charlie D'Amelio. Sorry. Nobody else here knows that.
Yeah, nobody else
That's
cares.
fine.
So here's the thing about the YouTuber. No one knows who she is either.
PewDiePie. Sorry.
No, he's a mixer now.
What? Okay. Anyway,
Grinder? What?
what?
Mhm.
Okay, what's happening?
What's
There's
happening?
bad guys.
Where
Fight
am I?
bad guys.
Yep. You're
You
the-
are
Am I the one standing alone going, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because of my
You're the loner.
divorce. Oh, I'm a guy?
Yep, you're playing a boy.
I did not know that.
like Kelsey Grammer.
I don't know who that is.
Frasier.
I've never seen Frasier in my life.
Cheers.
No.
Frasier from Cheers.
But Cheryl, you got a good memory from what we
No.
talked about earlier.
He also was Sideshow Bob in The Simpsons.
Is.
I don't
Or
watch The
Sideshow
Simpsons.
Bob.
I watch
Sideshow
Big
Bob
Mouth.
is dead, I thought.
It depends on the season. I don't know.
Depends on the day.
I have no idea what's
How have
happening.
you not watched The Simpsons? I'm
Because
highly
I got
disappointed in.
told, okay, because everybody was like, The Simpsons are inappropriate when I was a kid, and that I wasn't allowed to watch it, but I
Well, you're
don't
an
know.
adult
Well,
now. You
guess-
should know.
I'm an adult now. Guess what's also not appropriate for you to watch? BoJack Horseman.
BoJack Horseman, Big Mouth,
Yeah.
Probably Criminal Minds, but I watched them all anyway.
So what are you gonna do?
I have no idea.
We're still on the
Think about
first
my
round of your
divorce.
or the first section of your flurry.
Am I punching something? I'll punch something.
You gonna run up and punch one of these guys?
Do I have a weapon? No.
You should punch the guy that's got the skull on him.
Oh yeah, because he's vulnerable.
Oh, then I'll punch the guy with the skull.
So
on him.
you run up and you punch the guy toting a submachine gun.
Why did you tell me to do this?
He's a Nazi.
Oh, obviously I'm gonna punch him in the face. That's what we do to Nazis, right?
Well, they're not really Nazis, but
They're Nazis.
They're Egyptozis.
Egyptozis.
They're
Okay, so
Nazis.
unarmed combat.
Oh, I forgot I actually did do stuff for this game.
Indeed, you do.
What am I doing? Oh, I like that number though. Okay.
What'd you roll?
4. I rolled a 17, which is a 4, which is a 15.
15 is a success with a bonus die.
Oh.
Roll a d6 and add it onto your strength. Remember, it explodes on a 6.
13.
13.
Did I kill him? I killed the Nazi.
You just ran up and just thunder punched him in the dick.
I was thinking about my ex-wife.
You ran up
Just got
and you just, as you're
Sounds like
coming
spousal
forward,
abuse.
you strike forward with the palm of your hand. You're aiming for his nose, and he sees it coming. His eyes go wide, and he tries to duck, and you cave in the front of his forehead.
Yes! That's what happens, Nazis. Watching y'all.
All right. That was...
Screaming Nazis in the neighborhood is bad.
I mean, no, I would just...
Oh, this is a neighborhood that likes them, huh?
No.
I mean, it is Beaver
Where-
Creek.
Are we allowed to say where we are?
Hey, we're in Beaver Creek, Ohio. so-
Sorry.
All right.
I feel like
That was the
it's
first
us
round of
now.
flurries.
I'll give your address. I don't care. I don't live here. Come any day other than Monday or Tuesday.
Or Saturday.
Or every other Sunday.
Or a day ending
don't.
in Y.
Yeah.
Anyway, your flurry actions. Who wishes to go first?
Oh, I do.
What you gonna do?
So 1 and 2, I'm gonna go after them.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Hey,
You can put one into play.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop
Nice.
putting you up here.
Not
Yep.
my pool.
Don't
Well,
smile.
Except-
in your pool.
You know better.
A round didn't happen, right?
No, you're on the same round.
So you're down to 3 shots.
You're blasting 2 of them again.
Yeah.
That.
What number am I looking
Are you
for?
going to aim first?
Am I allowed to aim with this thing?
Yes.
Yes.
So I can aim,
Yep.
shoot.
That turns your -2 into a 0. Yes.
Okay.
But it's 2 action. Yeah.
9.
plus 4, so. 9 is a hit.
For
It's also what
15.
Nazis say.
9.
9, 9, 9, 9,
Not the electro ray!
9.
Sorry to the developers of Torg, we've turned your fun Egyptian pulp guys into Nazis.
Nazis!
All right, who wants to go next?
That wasn't 1 and 2.
It is now.
It was
what-
1 and 3.
No, that was 1 and 2.
That was 7 and 6. With
5
the B.
and 4.
I'm going to run
Dad didn't label them tonight,
24 over to
Oh.
where
so we're
the,
just calling them whatever.
I like call that one Paul.
see if
Oh,
I
yeah.
can get to where that obelisk
change.
fell on that girl and see if she is still able to be saved with a heal.
Why didn't you heal her earlier?
Because I had to kill the 3 dudes who were trying to fight me.
But you could have saved her
That's an
first.
excuse.
Divine vengeance before rescuing. You don't know my domains.
You don't know me.
All right, go ahead and make your fine total.
Oh, so it's find and then okay, so I'm at
You have to find her?
I have a question. Why am I not a Storm Knight for that?
You're not yet. Oh yeah, actually that
I was
would
gonna
be
say,
an
this guy
absolutely heroic thing.
does not seem like somebody who would just normally go up and just crush somebody's skull.
With the palm of his hand.
Now,
4, okay.
now you're a superhero.
11 on
Like
the
an actual
find.
superhero.
Really?
All right, so as you're digging underneath, trying to find where she's at,
Take that one for you.
I love
you
that
can't find her. All you find is just what remains of like a tear of cloth from her clothing.
So she's poofed.
Seems to be.
Well, the gods work in mysterious ways.
All right.
Which one? Horace?
Who wants to go next? We've got 3 people left.
All right, pull my baton and try to smack this guy upside the head.
All right.
All right. Okay, that's a 10 on the die and 10s explode, right?
10s explode.
Glitter on your face.
Okay, that brings it to a 26, which is plus 9.
Yes.
On to melee weapons. So that's a 20 in total.
20 in total. That absolutely hits him with 2 bonus dice.
All right. 13 plus 8 is 21.
And you crush his skull in. These stormtroopers don't seem to be all that great.
No.
And you guys start gathering up. And the innocent folks come out as well.
All right, I'm taking a Schmeiser.
Anybody else taking one?
Sure,
Yep,
why not?
The kid's taking one.
Schmeiser MP40.
I have the stats right here.
All right.
Everybody needs them.
Axiom 20, damage 13.
Indeed.
Short burst,
So it's already written on my sheet
range 10, 25,
from
40.
last time.
Oh, will you,
And ammo is 32.
can I have a marker?
Will you hand me a marker, please?
Because you can't read my handwriting, Cheryl. That's
Yeah,
why I'm not
mine
writing.
is
Can't
already
read
filled
your
up with
handwriting.
stuff.
I don't even know why I asked you. What's it called?
Schmeiser MP40.
Spell.
Just write MP40.
I have MP20.
Axiom.
20,
Yeah, she has 20. I have
Damage?
40.
13,
It's 40.
Ammo.
32,
Hold on, I haven't been paying attention.
Range.
10, 25, and 40.
Right here.
I feel like I just said all of this.
You did.
Notes.
Short burst. Meaning it can fire 3
Same
rounds.
thing, except it's slightly.
Yeah, you had 20 written instead of 40.
You had the axiom
Can
written.
we pause for a birthday celebration?
Indeed, we can. So, as I said earlier, it is Harley's 18th birthday. So we are going to...
I forgot to buy a lottery ticket.
You failed.
I know. What else
It's
is
okay,
new?
Johnny's not until tomorrow, anyways.
Oh.
Hmm. Well, so far so good with adulting. You've
I know.
forgotten to do a thing.
To be honest, we've discovered that if I turn around and I don't look at something, I instantly forget it exists.
Oh, you're a goldfish.
Yeah.
Or, toddler.
Yeah.
There are many species of monkey.
Someone asked me if my bedtime is now 9:30 instead of 9 o'clock.
Thanks.
So we're doing
And you
good.
said no, it's now 7?
I was like, no, it's like 4:30 p.m. I go to bed early now.
Because you're old.
I mean, I was going to bed early. It's like 6:30 p.m. hits, and I'm like, is it socially acceptable to go to bed?
No,
It's not, because
no,
Wheel
it's
of
not.
Fortune's not over yet.
Oh, that's valid. I really like Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune?
You go to bed at 7:30 when Wheel of Fortune's over. Unless it's Saturday, so they gotta watch Cash Explosion.
What is Cash Explosion?
It's a lottery thing.
I want Price is Right.
That's on in the afternoon.
Oh,
that's on in the morning.
Yeah, 11 a.m.
why? Consider Family Feud. I like that one.
That's on at 4. Is it at 7 now?
Why do people know this?
It's on
Because
all
we're
the
adults.
Game Show Network.
Do you guys watch real TV?
No.
No, I don't
I don't
watch
have
television,
cable.
period.
I don't believe in cable. Cable's against my religion.
You get to watch As the World Turns. That comes on right before Price is Right.
Days of Our Lives is going
The doctor I
on
work
hiatus.
for from noon to 1:30 watches soap operas.
Nice.
Oh, boy.
I think I should pick it up.
Needs his stories.
He needs his stories.
My grandmother watches soap operas.
I used to come home every day and watch Passions, which was like a new soap opera.
Speaking of which,
All right,
Wyatt
so
made
while
the
she's
entire
finishing
troop-
up, so that way we don't get too stale.
Well,
You
hold on.
almost
I
done?
have a story to tell first. At the very end of the troop meeting, Wyatt made the entire troop sing "Happy Birthday" to me.
Aww, that's
I'm
nice.
upset.
Thank you,
Why?
Wyatt.
It's your
I am very
birthday.
proud of you.
I'm upset.
Why? It's your
You know, I'm about to
birthday.
explode.
I'm upset.
Do you need a safe
That you
space?
didn't
Because
still
this isn't
say
it,
it 3
apparently.
times?
I know
tried
this
that
isn't it.
earlier.
I'm smarter than that.
I'm sorry, these candles are I have to melt the top of the wax.
That's okay.
They're not.
He's judging you.
So just keep your ears open.
I'm always listening.
That's a lie.
All right.
Survey says, are we out of combat?
You are out of combat.
Scene
Are
over.
we still playing?
This is still the same
Is it
scene.
still a
Yep,
game?
we get to keep 5 cards though.
Yeah.
And just as you guys all gather up and you glance back towards that bridge that's coming down out of the storm clouds, a different kind of vehicle rolls off of it. An angular tank 3 times the size of the others.
That many candles.
Banners stream behind it, and atop its
That's
turret
the
sits a cowled figure on an ornate golden throne.
Oh shit! I wasted my lightning bolt.
His hooded face turns to look directly at you. Boys.
Rusty.
Okay. I'm ready.
I love anime.
His hooded face turns to look directly at you, and as he does,
He starts
the
singing
ground
Happy Birthday.
shakes
I need to
and opens underneath your feet, and you fall into a
Where are you
chasm.
gonna put this?
Rocks and sand crash down around you as everything goes dark.
Why?
And with that, now we are going to sing
Can
to
the
Harley.
enemy start singing, or whoever this guy is, start singing Happy Birthday?
I'm not singing.
Hold on. Let me get the camera.
Wow.
Yep,
Imagine.
this goes in the baby book.
This goes in the baby book.
My first birthday on street.
Wow.
Wow, Harley.
Happy birthday
To you.
you.
Happy
live
birthday
in
to you.
You
Happy
live
birthday,
like
dear
a
Harley.
And
Happy
you smell
birthday
like
to
one,
you. And as soon as it's lit,
Then she gets to blow. I don't want to leave the day. I
Oh,
want a
we
picture. I want a picture of them lit.
We know your middle
Don't
name. There.
breathe.
Yeah.
Stop
Stop
being a-
breathing so heavy.
Stop being a mouth breather.
Actually, the thing is,
Don't
that if you don't know somebody's middle name, just say Elizabeth because it makes it dramatic.
No, Sue.
Lynn.
Elizabeth. Because it's
Oh.
long.
Have you seen the producers?
No?
Oh.
Ready? Look
all
at
right, let her take a picture.
me. Just look at me.
Pose.
That's what I do every time.
Just look at me.
I get.
Don't breathe.
It's very serious. This is serious time. 18 is serious. You're an adult now.
I'm an adult now. I can't have any fun.
I would like a nice picture.
I blame Mike.
There, now blow.
That was simple. Oh, it's like Dad's vape clap.
We get it, you vape.
Thank you. I'm not legal for that though.
Right.
All right.
It's literally
Thanks.
no fun.
Thanks,
Thanks, America.
Hmm.
Actually, wasn't it Trump that did that?
No, it was not
you
Trump.
Oh.
She's eating nice
Congress.
enough.
That was that's an Ohio law.
Hmm.
It's
That's
federal.
an Ohio. No, I thought it was
It's
a
federal
national.
now.
Yeah, it's federal.
Oh, that's right. It is federal now.
So,
It's federal as of about Christmas.
Like,
so
do
it
you
is
see
Trump.
her hands?
Hey,
Don't
stop
stop
double
moving.
dipping in the icing.
Yes,
Look at
because
my
she's
dad.
a spastic child.
Hi. I'm not a child anymore. You can't say that.
You're always going to be a child. I watched you poop your pants.
Are we on air?
That's kind of weird.
Tell me about it. Sitting there trying to play D&D, and here comes Harley. Just wah wah wah. Oh, God damn it! Gotta go change the kid, guys. Be right back. Smoke break.
I don't see the problem here. Demetrius does the same thing.
Hmm.
Give me
Will you
cake.
stop spreading your spit all over the cake?
I'm giving you the coronavirus.
I don't want.
I don't care.
I've survived drunken nights on Jim Beam and Jack Daniels and all that. I'm not going to be taken out by a light beer.
I've survived crappy teenage boys.
All right.
I was one.
As the dust settles,
Sure.
Still.
you guys find yourselves in an underground chamber. Let me save the map here in case I need to come back and grab your tokens later.
I don't think is. I think it was still the same scene.
It is the same scene, yes.
Okay.
So the other tourists who were with you are no longer with you. Either they fell into another place,
Yes.
or
Cake.
Yes, but a section that has not been spit on.
Yeah. But
I didn't spit on it.
Well,
I
I
can't.
sneezed all over the whole thing. Is sneezing different than spit?
did you snot?
It was a nice, like,
Fine miss.
Good miss.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just get a glass of water.
So we're in a chasm.
You're not in a chasm. You're in some kind of underground chamber.
Cindy, do you anticipate?
Boulders and rocks have tumbled into the chasm, which is above you, and filled the passageway completely.
So
The whole mass shifts occasionally, causing some sand to tumble into the floor, down to the floor, and it looks like a major shift might cause the whole chamber to collapse. There is no light, so those of you still connected to Core Earth, if you have your phones, you can always use the flashlight app, or if one of you have a flashlight, that might be handy too.
So
What if one of us has a torch?
A torch would definitely go a long ways towards lighting things up.
Well, I have a torch.
you ever would light the torch?
I think that's assumed.
Yeah, we'll go with yes. So
It's an ever burning.
you strike a match, you light the torch, and as you're looking around, this chamber you're in is definitely not a natural cavern. The walls are worked and carved with ancient hieroglyphs, and there's a single hallway leading deeper into the darkness. If you wish, you can make a scholar test
Oh,
to
why
see
does
if
he
you can
have to
identify the hieroglyphs.
I don't know if it's going to be good for Thursday.
I said he
While
was going to
these
have
whole
to fight
bunch
the
of rocks looking to
gamers.
fall down on us.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of scholar tests, I rolled a 15 on mine. I was waiting for you to finish talking.
All right.
before I could-
Difficulty number was 14. You're guessing that these hieroglyphs are from roughly the time that the Pyramid of Khafra was constructed. The most common symbols are a scroll and scorpions of various sizes. So, you got the hallway leading off into the darkness, and that's really the only way to go.
Alright. Alright, heading down the
Well,
spooky
let's
way.
follow Torch Boy.
All right. You make your way down a long hallway, which finally empties into a large chamber. The end of the passage has wide walls and like a wide open path or chamber. On the far end of it, you can barely make out a large doorway. Looks like the door itself is composed of two massive blocks of stone pressed together. You can see a seam, but I mean, it's like there's not even room for Jesus in between the seams or in the seam of the rock.
Well, of course not. We worship a different pantheon here.
The sandstone walls of this chamber are gloriously painted with colorful murals featuring robbers being eaten alive by thousands of scorpions. The high ceiling is painted with lines of priests, and each is carrying a quill. They march into the Pyramid of Khafra, where a giant scorpion looms over the pyramid and the priests, and a golden scroll floats above its head. As you're looking at the midpoint in each of the side walls, there's a lever on each side shaped like a scorpion stinger.
Okay, what do you know about scorpion gods?
I mean, I saw the Scorpion King movie.
Once.
That's all you really needed to see.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Original Mummy was better.
Mummy Returns. Scorpion King.
Johnny Dangerous.
Mummy 3 at the end.
Because
they replaced one of my favorite actresses. What's that?
Is that another scholar check?
Yeah, you can make a scholar check. Midas. No.
12 on that one.
12? You're not sure which god, if any, is actually being worshipped here. You don't think it's the gods themselves. It's something to do with this golden scroll.
Yeah, because if it were, we'd see more images of Serket, because she's the scorpion goddess of Egypt. I had to look up the name because it was escaping me.
It's been forever.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've tapped into my...
Egyptology?
Yes.
All right. Well, are the scorpion handles within reach?
Whoa, 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 whoa there. Don't be grabbing things in a random tomb until we look at it.
Okay.
And just imagine the Indiana Jones scene kind of playing softly in the
Right.
background. Not the full-on course, but
Evidence analysis on those? 15.
so looking at them and with your knowledge of
No shit.
Egypt being the tour guide around here, you're guessing that if you pull on one of the levers, one side of the door will open. If you pull on both levers at the same time, which will take two people, it'll open both stone doors.
Okay, so we want to go it simultaneously. You grab one, you grab the other, and pull
All right.
on my signal. Ready?
Chunk.
All right, who's pulling?
Lion, and
I would assume probably Harley's character.
yeah, we're gonna make
'Cause I'm a
Harley's
kid.
character.
We're going to make Harley's character do it
Yeah.
since she's pooping?
Yes,
I think she's pooping, but we're going to say she's pooping just because it's funnier.
it's her birthday due.
What?
Don't be rude.
Has she met me?
We don't poop shame here.
All right, so the two of them reach up and pull. And it's going to require a challenging difficulty number 12 strength test.
Okay. Strength.
No.
I've got actions to trade.
Well, I can give you I can give you this for an action.
That'll work.
All right, and that brings it from a 10 to a 13.
How's she looking?
Well, let's see. Her strength is. She's currently at a total of 3.
Why don't you spend a probability on that?
One of these days, Mike will call them what they are.
I do on occasion.
All right, that brings her to 15. That's a total of plus 2. That brings her to a 9.
That puts her 3 off.
Here's an action. Trade me a card.
Actually, this one better suits your character, anyways. And action! Hooray! It's made.
All right. Pardon me. Oh, I'm starting to get a little tired. It's been a long day. So each of you pull your lever down, and it takes a lot to pull it down. And as the lion side started to go first, you guys see the seam in the door just follow, and then when Kelsey finally gets his down, they start to separate. And there is a passageway beyond. The rest of you walk through the doors?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys are going to have to outrun the doors when you let go. That is going to require a standard difficulty 10 dex test to leap through the closing doors before they slam shut.
All right.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Well, here goes nothing.
So you start running, you let go, both of you start running.
And I succeed.
You said 10?
Yep.
All right, we're missing it by 2.
She'll throw a supporter.
All right.
All right.
By 1.
So the lion dives through first, makes it clearly, and then Kelsey dives through, and it closes just as his foot clears the doors. As soon as you are through the doorway, and I'm thinking this is going to be a great time here.
Yeah.
There's a scratching sound at the walls.
Scorpions.
Something is coming. And ahead, dark passageways wind in different directions like a maze. And then, from out of the cracks in the walls and the ceiling, hordes of scorpions start swarming into the room. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Dun dun dun.
Done,
All right.
done.
Whores and scorpions.
It's
That's
not
what
even
we're
9 o'clock. Oh no, it's
It's
almost
20
10.
to 10.
Right.
Yes, we spring forward.
Yep.
We sprang forward. All right.
The stupid
Everybody.
change.
Set up.
Thanks for watching. Next stream should be tomorrow night for Rise of the
Well,
Rain Lords
let's do
Pathfinder
cake,
2nd
right?
Edition.
Charlie.
And we will see you then. Have a great night.
All right.